This is the KnightWolf howling at you, and I went to go see Masters of the Universe with my older sister today. This is the first time I've seen it, and I wanted to talk to her about it because she has very little familiarity with Masters of the Universe to start with.
All right, so again, you're not at all familiar with Masters of the Universe, right?
Nope.
So what did you think of the movie overall?
It was interesting. It was funny. It had its, like Deadpool, where you got those little subtle jokes in there.
And some not so subtle jokes?
Well, there was one with that Ram Man and that Fisto. And I thought he said something, and because I was going to look at you and say something. Did he just say that? And I don't even remember what it was, but I think it was...
Ram Man, give him head?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, he did say that.
I'm like, okay. Yeah.
The fisting joke is a little old, though, because they did that in the Kevin Smith cartoon that they did.
It's still...
But you did enjoy the movie?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was pretty good.
So what did you think of, like, the different characters? Like, who's your favorite character in the movie?
I kind of like that dark sorceress. I don't know what her name was, but...
Evelyn.
Evelyn?
Yeah.
Okay, I like...
Allison Brie, I think is her name. She actually was kind of a fun version of Evelyn. Not as dark as I expect her to be.
I don't even know who she is. Allison Brie. Has she been in it?
Probably, but I couldn't tell you. Right, the only actors, again, I remember is Idris Elba, Camila Mendez, and...
Because to me, a lot of the girls look really familiar, but none of them were who I thought they were, except for the one.
And you think the sorceress is the chick who played the coroner on Gotham?
Yeah, and she was in Deadpool's girlfriend.
Deadpool's girlfriend was...
Yeah, that's her, Morana. That sounds stupid. I don't know how to say her name. But she's in Sheriff Country on CBS.
No, I think... Oh, I might have had a brain fart. Because the one who played Deadpool's girlfriend was the one who was in The Mandalorian.
The movie Mandalorian? Or
no, the TV show. The first season of the show.
TV show. Doesn't mean they can't be the same person.
Well, no, because it's a different actress. Because I know the name of the actress, but I can't tell you it right now. Because she used to be an MMA fighter.
Oh, are you thinking of, that one that got canned for...
Going beep boop bop online?
About some stuff? I can't remember it.
Yeah, the whole thing was, people were demanding she share her pronouns, and she said, my pronouns are beep boop bop. And then they went after her. At least that started it.
I know who you're thinking of, but I can't think of her name either.
I can't either. It started with a C, and I think the last one started with a D.
Giacano or...
Gina Carano. Yeah, that was Deadpool's girlfriend.
No, it wasn't. In the movie, it wasn't. Proof. That I would bet you money on.
Go ahead and prove it. You got... My phone's recording. You can look up yours.
Deadpool's girlfriend in the movies, right?
Yeah.
It's not that... What's that girl got? Let's say her name the right way. That's the girl that was the good sorceress. And she was in Gotham. She was in a couple other things. Masters of the Universe, Sheriff Country, Fire Country. Greenland, I saw that too. She was in that too. Deadpool and Wolverine.
You're fine, you're right. I was wrong.
I don't know how to spell Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. I mean, you only have to get it close to look up stuff.
We got a little bit closer.
Mandalorian.
This one? From 2019.
Are you looking up the movie or the show?
I thought I was looking up the show for that one girl.
You could have just looked up Gina Carano.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's okay. So it was pretty good. I would probably see it again. I mean, I don't care.
When you run out of other movies to watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was better than I was expecting it to be. I mean, I kind of appreciate some of the jokes in there they made at the end, but it is a shame. It's kind of, I suspected, based on the previews, that they weren't going to be Secret Identity thing. Because,
At the end?
Well, yeah, you know how they kind of made the jokes about, does he think we all forgot?
Oh, that. Okay.
Because in every other series... Except for when you get to the Kevin Smith garbage. Prince Adam is He-Man and nobody knows it. In the original 80s cartoon, it's stupid because they look exactly the same. Then when they did the cartoon in 2002, he actually looks different.
They look exactly the same, kind of like Clark Kent with the glasses. Oh, he's not Superman.
Yeah, think about it like this, as he's got a tan job. But yeah, that was kind of a shame, but otherwise...
Well, how come you never see the sister through the whole movie?
Okay, so a couple reasons for that. He-Man came out before She-Ra did back in the day.
Well, yeah.
Now, in the 80s, He-Man ended up traveling to the world that she was on, and she was one of the villains.
So he knew he had a sister.
He did not know ahead of time.
Okay.
He was sent to a place called Eternia to find her because the Sword of Protection, which is her version, the one with the gem that we saw at the end, came alive, and the sorceress saw it and basically called him to Castle Grayskull and then transported him to Etheria to try to find his sister.
Okay.
In that storyline, Adora is her name. She was kidnapped by a character called Hordak, who is the one who's trained Skeletor in the dark arts. And Prince Adam goes to Etheria, finds his sister. She is a forest captain, which is one of the leaders of the troops for the Horde, the bad guys.
Okay.
And then he convinces her who she is and everything, and she ends up becoming She-Ra and fighting against the Horde.
And she knows all their secrets.
Yeah.
Probably
should have been a lot easier to defeat the Horde, actually, when you get down to it.
I was just going to say, probably didn't help her much, even though she knew all the secrets.
So, when we saw this at the end, it does kind of make it appear as if He-Man's going to have nothing to do with Adora becoming She-Ra. Which, to me, I don't know how they're going to come up with that story. They tried to do something like that on Netflix with a series when they rebooted She-Ra on Netflix, and it was terrible. It made no sense. But yeah, so She-Ra, if they do another movie, I'm sure it'll be She-Ra. Maybe they'll actually have He-Man in it and actually do a proper story.
He'll do a cameo.
But the big problem is, I guess, according to the guy who used to be the brand manager for Masters of the Universe during the Classics era, said that He-Man and She-Ra are two separate IPs now, but they were one IP back in the 80s. And now it's like licensing and all this other shit is screwed up when you try to put them together. So
got the lawyers involved.
Yeah, basically. So, I mean, both IPs are owned by Universal.
Right.
Or I guess MGM. Is it MGM Universal? Or
MGM Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon would have to have the rights to do She-Ra. They probably paid extra for the cameo at the end, but that's it. So yeah, if they do another movie, maybe they'll do She-Ra. Maybe they'll do another Masterverse one before that. But I'm gonna guess they'll do She-Ra next if they do it. That depends on how this movie does. But would you recommend it to anybody you know, just to say like, hey, you actually might enjoy this movie?
Yeah.
Because I think word of mouth is going to be important to try to get stuff out for this one.
Well, I would think so. Seeing as how the word of mouth on their little giveaways and stuff didn't go over very well.
Apparently it went out really well since they sold out.
Drinks or didn't have enough of them.
Well, yeah, because you said they only got like 8.
That's what they told me on the phone. And when I asked the week before that, and the guy told me that he thought he saw him back there, I wish he would have said, well, there's only 2 left. I could have said, hey, could you save me one?
Yeah, that's cool. Do you know how much those are selling for online right now?
I haven't.
I ended up looking yesterday when I was talking to a coworker of mine.
Probably $300 or $400.
Not quite that much, no. But they are up to about, I think, $110 was the average price, plus something like $15 shipping. So ridiculous. Like, I was already I didn't necessarily want to pay the amount that you said that the guy thought they were going to be 60.
Around 60 or 70.
Didn't really want to pay that much, but I would have done it if I got it here. But there's no way in hell I'm going to give somebody online $120 for the sword. So maybe at I don't know how. I don't usually buy this kind of crap at the movie theater, so I don't know how that's going to work out in the future. Like if it's one of those things where they devaluate after a while or not.
Well, do you ever go on the website and look at, because they sell some of that other stuff? Is that where you bought some of the other stuff?
Yeah, I was able to get 2 of the other
on
popcorn
AMC.
No, not AMC's.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't find it on AMC's, but Royal Theater was selling the Battle Cat popcorn bucket.
Okay.
And Skeletor's throne room.
Okay.
And I got notification that that's getting ready to ship today. So by next week I should have them, I hope. But the Skeletor bucket that I got here was one I kind of wanted, but one I wasn't going to order it. If I saw it, I was going to get it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I bought the Castle Greyskull topped cup on a whim. Besides, I needed a drink to go with the popcorn. I barely ate.
They probably have other tops too.
Yeah, they had Skeletor and He-Man. They also had the He-Man glass that had the rubber chest on it, so you could fondle He-Man's chest and harness on your cup if you wanted. But thanks for coming with.
It was fun. I liked it.
No, if they do a She-Ra movie or another Masters Universe movie, I'll be sure to see if you want to go with.
I'm sure I'll see it with or without you.
Okay.
Because I will see just about anything.
All right. Well, thanks again.
This was also the first time I tried recording in a car, and it didn't go as well as I'd hoped, but it worked out okay. But I hope you enjoyed listening to this look at the Masters of the Universe. So this was probably going to go up after the one I did with V. And if you enjoyed this, please feel free to subscribe, perhaps even hit that notification bell. Thank you for watching. Peace and love.